It's all that man heat in there.
Yeah, so much man heat.
It's man heat.
You've pretty much lived out every woman's fantasy working on this film. What is it really like working around those guys all the time? Give us a bit of an insight. Have you just got bums everywhere, thongs flying around?
Oh no, you didn't have, thongs flying around, but you did see a lot of greasy muscle, because it wasn't just our main cast. You have to remember, there were a lot of extras on that set. You know what I mean? So it was like 30 to 40, 50 extras that were just as good looking and beautiful. You know what I mean? So when I tell you immersed in a sea of masculine beauty, that's real talk. So it was so exhilarating. I totally get when men talk about how they can be affected by feminine beauty. When I talk to my husband, he's like, all day long, he's affected by beautiful women. He'll see 40 to 50 beautiful women throughout a day, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting, and how inspired he is, right? I totally get what he's talking about now, because when I tell you, I was inspired on that set.
It wasn't like being a chocolate taster then. You weren't like, oh, I've had too much naked men to be bored of it now.
No, I never got tired, ever. Never got tired of the sights.
One thing that I think's quite an interesting sort of thread that runs through the film is this idea of women being a bit sort of underappreciated in their lives. And is that something you've kind of experienced much in your life when you look at your girlfriends or kind of the women that you know?
Definitely. There's always moments that all of us have felt that way, even including myself. I remember becoming a new mom and being completely overwhelmed, and I feeling like I'm not appreciated, nobody cares, the whole deal. And even as you get older, I think one of my favorite parts in the movie is Andy McDowell's scene, because I meet women like that all the time. I really do. And I think that's one of my favorite scenes, of just seeing how these men just gave them attention. And you just see the joy on their faces. They're just lighting up. They're so enlivened, you know what I mean? And I really realized that that's what this space can give and create for a woman.
Come on. Seriously.
Wow, this night. Oh, love it. Oh, I wish we had known you guys back in our day.
Well, I'd say it's still your day, man.
There's a lot of scenes with a lot of ladies, especially at your mansion.
Yes.
What were the women like in those scenes? Were they quite well behaved? Did things get a bit raucous?
It was interesting to share that kind of intimacy with such a large group of women. I wasn't expecting that, to have that kind of camaraderie, but they behaved. They really did. I know in the first movie, Matthew McConaughey got his G-string ripped off. We didn't have any incidents like that this go round, which was awesome.
Speaking of G-strings, you start off in the film in that incredible entrance and some lovely lingerie.
I was just like, they're not the only ones up in here looking good. And I just kept thinking in my mind, we gotta give the guys something to look at, you know what I mean? Because I remember they were like, okay, they're gonna have me enter in my suit. And I was like, oh, no. She needs to, and I really wanted to show the confidence that she had to lounge around in her space in that lingerie. It just kind of emanated the idea of this is my lair. This is my space. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I also wanted the guys to have something to see. I got a little treat for y'all tonight. It's a man I knew as white chocolate. Some might know him as Magic Mike. We're gonna see if he's still got some magic in that mic. You down for a little fun tonight? Yes. All right. Have a seat. Mike.